very good evening, Alan. Good evening, Barbara. Good evening, Shelley. Good evening, Lee. Hope you're all okay and ready. Good evening, Julie. Have your brandy. We're all ready. 2 minutes to go before we start this very special quiz. Just gonna have a quick drink. Good evening, Sophie. See you in a few. Avril, good evening. Hope you're okay this evening and ready to get your brain bamboozled. Good afternoon, Mandy from over to the side in Pond. Hope you're okay. We're nearly ready to start. Ooh. Good evening to you, Grace. Glad that you are back. Good to see you. Good, good, good. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the starting time already. Wow. Get your drinks ready. You'll need them tonight. Kathy, good evening. Hope you're okay and ready to have some fun this evening. If you're on the wine or the beer, get it filled up quick. We're about to start. Evening, Richard Dixon. Good evening, Dad. Hope you're okay. Ready to get your brain going? Not too long to go now. Get your quiz pens and papers ready. Good evening, Zoe. Colin, Janet, good evening. You're like the treasure hunt couple, you are, the Annika Rice of the Bellwood Quiz. Good evening, hope you're okay. Hope the new caravan's going all right. We'll see you in a minute. Good evening, Pom. How are you doing? Kev, number 3, reporting for duty. Fabulous. A couple of questions for you this week as well. Just for you, Kev. Shabba. Absolutely, Pom. Shabba. Good evening, Bellwood Quizzers. Hello, how the devil are you? Another week, we are another week of the quiz. Week 23. Madness, isn't it? Week 23. Anyway, as you can guess, we're supporting obviously the Macmillan Cancer Support Fund this week. And I have to say, and I genuinely mean thank you to everybody that has donated. Unbelievable. I set the target of £100 thinking, do you know what, that would be amazing. We have smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I just looked before we went on air, and the total that we've got that have been raised is £395. Amazing, absolutely fantastic. Thank you, and I mean thank you. That's brilliant. So obviously, have you guessed we have a green theme this week? Couldn't use the green screen, otherwise you wouldn't see me, but hey, perhaps that could be a bonus. Don't tell the wife. We've got 5 quizzes as normal this week. We've got 3 general knowledge. Just have a look at them here. Ooh, we've got one called Slogan Showdown. Ooh. And Know Your Logos. Ooh, this is going to get your brains going, isn't it? So I think we should start. Let's get into the swing of things. The first quiz, quiz number 1, is a general knowledge quiz, just to get your brains going after a busy week. Shall we start? Quiz number 1. Let's go. So here we go. Quiz number 1. Question 1. In what part of the body would you find the fibia? So in what part of the body would you find the fibia? Dead easy, isn't it? And question number 2. How many of Henry VII's wives were called Catherine? I wonder if that's meant to be Henry VIII, but Henry VII is what it's got. So how many of Henry VII's wives were called Catherine? Number 3, Ray Davies was the frontman of which iconic 60s band? So Ray Davies was the frontman from which iconic 60s band? Write it down, come on. And question 4, which popular video game franchise has released games with the subtitles Modern Warfare and Black Ops? So which popular game franchise has released games with the subtitles of Modern Warfare and Black Ops? But what's the popular franchise called? Number 5, which country had been due to host the 2020 Eurovision Song Contest before it was cancelled? So what was the country it was meant to be doing this year's Eurovision? Oh, write it down, number 5. Number 6, what's the capital city of Switzerland? Dead easy. Come on. Question 7. Where did the most recent Winter Olympics take place? So where was the most recent Winter Olympics take place? I don't need the actual name of the venue because God knows how you spell it, but the country will be enough. So what country were they held? Do you remember? It's a couple of years ago now. And number 8. How many chukkers are there in a polo match? How many chukkers are there in a polo match? You better Google what chukker is because I have no idea. I just know the answer is I'm not telling you. Question number 9. What type of animal is a barramundi? So what type of animal is a barramundi? Question number 9. And one for Julie here. What is the common name for nitrous oxide? What's the common name for nitrous oxide? What do we call it? Number 10. And what's the scientific name for the kneecap? So what's the scientific name for the kneecap? Question 11. And number 12, which flower is meant to symbolise beauty? So which flower is meant to symbolise beauty? Tricky one that, isn't it? Julie Mark must have bought you loads of them, so you must know. Dead easy for you, that. And number 13, what is the popular fruit with varieties such as Bing Lambert, Royal Anne and Empress? So what's the name of the fruit that has varieties as Bing Lambert, Royal Anne and Empress? Ooh, what is it? Oh, it's one of them. Number 14, panther was one of the 2 tank now, I can't even say it. Panther was the name of one of the 2 tanks most produced in Germany in World War II. What was the other called? So there was a Panther tank and something else. What was that one called? Tricky question. Ooh. Number 15, which piece of water separates the Isle of Wight from the English mainland? Go on, if you don't know, put it down. Anything. Be a chancer, be a winner. Shabba. So, how did we get on there? Some tricky ones in there, I thought. Ooh. Should we do some marking and let's see how well people did? So, question 1. What part of the body would you find the fibia? That's the leg. How many of King Henry VII's wives were called Catherine? Apparently that was 3. Ray Davies was the frontman from which iconic 60s band? That was the Kinks. And which popular video game franchise was released games with the subtitles of Modern Warfare and Black Ops? And that's Call of Duty. Number 5, which country had been due to host the 2020 Eurovision Song Contest before it was cancelled? And that was the Netherlands. You need wine. You need wine, Sophie, or you've got news wine. I think you've had enough wine. Hellfire. Number 6, what's the capital of Switzerland? And that's Bern. I think we've had that question before. Number 7, where did the most recent Winter Olympics take place? That was South Korea. Number 8, how many chukkers are there in a polo match? 6 apparently, but I have no idea what a chukker is. Whether that's a player, don't know. Number 9, what type of animal is a barramundi? What is it, Pom? You're right, it's a fish. Well done. Number 10, what's the common name for nitrous oxide? Laughing gas. Could do with some of that. Number 11, what's the scientific name for the kneecap? And that's the patella. 12, which flower is meant to symbolise beauty? And that's the caller lily. So it's a lily. 13, what's the popular fruit with varieties named such as Bing, Lambert, Royal Anne and Empress? And that is a cherry. 14, Panther was the name of one of the 2 tanks most produced in Germany in World War II. What was the second tank called? So there was a Panther, and the answer we wanted was a Tiger. 15, which piece of water separates the Isle of Wight from the English mainland? And that is the Solent. So, add up your scores out of 15. Let's see how you did. So let's wait for some of your scores to come through. How did we find that one? Was the brain going a bit after that? Mine was. So let's see. Come on, scores. Let's see who is top of the show. Here we go. Colin from the Caravan. 9 out of 15. That's a good score. Mandy, 10. Well done. Karen, good evening. 7. What else we got? Kathy, wow, 11. Hey, these are good scores coming through. Kathy, 11. Well done. Julie, 8. Have a brandy. Go on. Sophie, fabulous. 12. Well done. Lee, 7, good score. Adam, 7, well done. Where we got? Alan, 9, well done. There's your Adam, that's 7. Kev, easy 8. We'll go for a hard 9 next time. Pom, well done, double figures, 10. John, it's not dismal, it's all right. Richard, 9, well done, sir. Curtis, 7. Hello, yes. Janice, 8. Shelley, 7. There were some tough questions in this, wasn't there? Pete, hello, good evening. 10 out of 15. Very good score, sir. Dad, 5. It wasn't all right. It's not too bad. Judith, 11. Taking first place at the moment. Katie, oh dear, not too bad, don't worry. You got the wrong Henry. It was Henry the 7th, and the answer was 3. Number 3 for you, Barbara. 12. Well done, Sophie. G's and T's. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, Zoe, have another cocktail. Not telling. All right, okay, don't worry about that. Barbara, you got 9, and Carol got 11. Ooh, gosh, what's going on there? There's she gone. Well, that was a tough quiz. Should we do another tough one? Let's get straight into it. And then I think we deserve a drink. So quiz 2, another general knowledge quiz. It should be Henry VIII. I thought it was, Barbara. Henry VIII. Just get a point. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It's Friday. Let's do quiz number 2, another general knowledge quiz. 15 questions. Not the same ones as we just did before, but quite funny, actually. Here we go. Quiz number 2. Shabba do. Here we go. So, what is the name of the point directly above an earthquake's focal point? So, it's called something, isn't it? It's some. I can't say the word because that is the answer. But what's the point directly above an earthquake? When you look down at it, that's the. That's as much as I'm going to say. Number 2, which garden plant in the 17th century was exchanged as a form of currency in the Netherlands? Ooh. Come on, Sophie. I bet you know that one. It's question 2. And question 3. The Temperate House is the world's largest Victorian greenhouse. At which location can you find it? So where is that largest Victorian greenhouse located? Write it down. Not the city, but the actual location it is found. Number 4, which garden is considered to have been one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? So which garden is considered to have been one of the 7 wonders of the world? What's it called? Question for Kev. What's the alternative name for an aubergine? Well, what is it, Kev? What's the alternative name for an aubergine? Question 5. Question number 6. Name the highest mountain in England. Well, go on, name it. That's what we're asking. What's it called? The highest mountain in England. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, I didn't know that. Number 7. I've just read your note, Christina. In which country are the Atlas Mountains located? So where are the Atlas Mountains located? I'll give you a clue. There's 3 O's in the answer. It's one word. Number 8. In which country will you find the Taurus Mountains? We all like it at Christmas. At number 8. Was I given a clue then? Oh, hush my mouth. And question number 9. By what name is the boundary between 2 different types of air masses known? So what's the name of the boundary between 2 different types of air masses? So you have a hot and a cold air mass, they come together, but what's that bit called where they meet? And what's the name of the weather? What type of weather is measured by a Campbell-Stokes recorder? A Campbell-Stokes recorder. What does it measure? Never knew one existed. And which famous international band started as a company known as Echo Bay? So which famous international brand started as a company known as Echo Bay? You've got it. You know the answer to this one. And number 12, what's the name today of the famous German band that was founded in the 1930s by I can't even read that. What is the name today of the famous German brand that was founded in the 1930s by Ada Dalsa? How many continents are there in the world? Number 13. Very quick quizzes, aren't they, tonight? Blimey. So how many continents are there in the world? Slow them down for next week. Oof. And the British supermarket chain Asda became a subsidiary of which American retail giant in 1999? So who bought them, basically? So Asda was bought by which American retail giant in 1999? And which American company was founded by Harlan Saunders during the Great Depression? Dead easy that one, number 15. So what I'll do, I'll just go through question number 12 again, because I know I got lips, didn't I? So what is the name today of the famous German brand that was founded in the 1930s by Ada or Aldi Dicer? I gave the actual name away there, didn't I, to the question? Bring back the mouth round, absolutely. Should we mark this round and then we'll have a drink and then we'll move on, because they were quite tough questions, weren't they, this week? So question 1 was, what's the name of the point directly above an earthquake's focal point? That was an epicenter. Number 2, which garden plant in the 17th century was used to exchange as a form of currency in the Netherlands? That was the tulip. The temperate house is the world's largest... Oh, Adidas. Good evening, Baramaldo. The temperate house is the world's largest Victorian greenhouse. Located where? Well, it's Kew Gardens, also known as the Royal Botanical Gardens. So Kew Gardens or the Royal Botanical Gardens is the answer. Number 4, which garden is considered to have the 7 wonders of the world, to be one of the 7 wonders of the world? That's the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? Number 5, what's the alternative name for an aubergine? That's an eggplant. Number 6, name the highest mountain in England. That's Scafell Pike. Number 7, in which country would you find the Atlas Mountains? I gave you a clue with 3 O's, that's Morocco. And number 8, in which country will you find the Taurus Mountains? That was Turkey. Number 9, by what name is the boundary between 2 different types of air masses known? And that's a front. 10, what type of weather is measured by the Campbell-Stokes recorder? Campbell-Stokes recorder. That's sunshine. I've never even heard of that. Never. 11. Which famous international brand was started as a company known as Echo Bay? Of course, that was eBay. Quite simple. And what's the name today of the German brand that was founded in the 1930s as Ada Dicer? And that's Adidas. So that's number 12. The one that I couldn't even say. I'll have another Desperado. At 13, how many continents are there in the world? 7. 14, British supermarket chain Asda became a subsidiary of which American retail giant in July 1999? And of course that was Asda, and it was Walmart. That's what we're looking for. And 15, the American company that was founded by Harlan Saunders during the Great Depression, and that was KFC. And it was originally known as Colonel Saunders Kentucky Fried Chicken, apparently. There you go. Anyway, let's tot up the scores. Let's see how you did. That was evil, wasn't it, that one? That was horrible. I promise I'll get them easier next week. Well, yeah, I might do. So anyway, let's wait for your scores. Let's see how we did. There we go. That's all right, Joe. Good evening. Oh, hang on, everybody's popping through. Sorry, Mr. Quiz Night. Happy to know it. Fabulous. Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate that. That would be awesome. Colin, 12 out of 15. Good score, that, Colin. Karen, 10. Good, solid score. Sophie, 10. You see, Chrissy, they weren't that difficult. Look, Mandy got 13. Wow. Adam, 10. Julie, 8 again. Your lucky number. Richard Dixon, 11. Well done. Zoe, 11. If you liked it, you put a dimmy on it, Alan. Well done. 13. Shelley, 12. Barbara, 13. Curtis, 11. Some good scores. You're getting there, Katie. Yeah, absolutely. Still remember that flight we did with those bread rolls. I'm not saying any more. Kev, smashing it. Double figures. Well done. Gracie Cakes, 9. Well done. Lee, good score, 8. There were some tricky questions there. John, 12. Good, good, good. June, 10. Well done. Pom, 13. Lucky for some. Oh, okay. Thank you, dear. Judith, 10. Where we've got Carol, 12. Good score. Kathy, 13. Well done. Janice, 9. Dad, you're getting better. That's good. That's a good score. Carl and Dan, 7 pants. Yeah, that's a bit crap. Send her out for some more beer, Carl. That's all you need. Pete, 11. So some really good scores. I thought they were really tricky questions, horrendous questions, but they weren't too bad. Yes, Katie, absolutely FB, sir. You know the one. I'm not going to repeat that on air. Well, I might do. Listen, let's go for a 2-minute break, just a quick fill up, and then we'll get on to quiz number 3, slogan showdown. Ooh, see you in 2. Shabba doo. We're back. Hello. Topped up Desperado, Chiching, Bar Armado shut, you see, so we've got to go somewhere else. Anyway, hello again. Hello, hello. Should we do slogan showdown? I think we should. So what you're going to see, 15 questions now of slogans that have been used for different types of brands or anything. I just want you to tell me the answer to the question. It'll make sense. Here we go. Quiz number 3, slogan showdown. Ooh. So here we go. So which company promotes its products with the tagline, "Because you're worth it"? So what's the name of the company that has the tagline, "Because you're worth it"? Oh, you're worth it, Tony. But what's the company called? And question 2, which brewer has used the slogan, "Probably the best beer in the world"? So what's the name of the beer that has the slogan, "Probably the best beer in the world"? Write it down. And which retailer says, "Every little helps"? Question number 3, every little helps. What's the name of the business? And question number 4, the advertising slogan, "You should have gone to where"? Well, where's where? What's the name of that company? You should have gone to... Come on, Kev, I know you know that one. Write it down. And number 5, which company's products are finger-licking good? So which company's products are finger-licking good? Is that your... beef curtains, is it, Bar Armado? Thank you, Pom. Amazing. Thank you for donating. Number 6, according to the advertising slogan, where is an awful lot of coffee? So the advertising slogan, there is an awful lot of coffee in which country? So according to the advertising slogan, yeah, it's a strange one that. Which product was promoted with anytime, any place, anywhere. Is it Leonard Rossiter? I think it did one of those. Anytime, any place, anywhere. It's going some time ago, that. So what was it called, the drink? Name the company whose advertising slogan claims, "I'm loving it." Easy one, I think, that. I'm loving it. So what's the company called? And which company used the advertising slogan, "A diamond is forever"? What was the name of that company? Tricky one. Or was it? If you know the answer, it wasn't. Write it down, number 9. Question number 10. Which is the world's local bank? So which is the world's local bank? What's the name of the bank that had that slogan? Number 10. Yeoman, good evening. Glad you can join us. Name the car manufacturer that's Voorsprong durch Techniek. So name the car manufacturer that is Voorsprong durch Techniek. What's the name of it? Easy, aren't they, these? Next question for you, Kev. What is it that gives you wings? So what is it that gives you wings? Don't worry, man. It's all right. You've woken yourself up now after your power nap. Crack on. Come on, we're halfway through. Here comes number 13. Which advertising was based around the catchphrase, "It does exactly what it says on the tin"? It does exactly what it says on the tin. Come on, Danielle, I know you know that one. Carl will be, yeah, I know that. 13. Come on, only a couple more to go. Which department store is never knowingly undersold? So never knowingly undersold. I never heard this one before, but it's a big brand, big department store. One more to go. And 15. Whose voice told UK audiences for years that Heineken refreshes the parts other beers can't reach? So who did the voiceover for that advert? First name begins with a V. V. I don't know if that was easy or hard. I really don't know. I've got the answers and I still got some wrong. Should we mark slogan showdown? I think we should. Yes, absolutely. So question 1. Which company promotes its products with a tagline, "Because you're worth it"? That was L'Oreal. Number 2. Which brewer has used the slogan, "Probably the best beer in the world"? That was Carlsberg. 3. Which retailer says "Every little helps"? That's Tesco. Number 4. The advertising slogan, "You should have gone to where"? Where should you have gone, Kev? Specsavers, you're absolutely right. Number 5. Which company's products are finger-licking good? That's KFC. Number 6. According to the advertising slogan, "There is an awful lot of coffee" in which country? I've never heard that. Apparently that was Brazil. Brazil was the answer. I've never heard that one before. Number 7. Which product was promoted anytime, any place, anywhere? That was Martini. Number 8. Easy one, I think. Which company's slogan was "I'm loving it"? And of course that is McDonald's. Number 9. Which company used the advertising slogan, "A diamond is forever"? That was De Beers. De Beers. Big Jewelers, but I'd never heard that one before. 10. Which is the world's local bank? That's the HSBC. 11. The name of car manufacturer that is Voorsprong durch Techniek, and that was Audi. 12. What is the product that gives you wings? And that was Red Bull. 13. Whose advertising is based with the catchphrase, "It does exactly what it says on the tin"? That was Ronseal. Of course it was, yeah. Which department store is never knowingly undersold? Apparently that was John Lewis. I've never heard that before, never. 15. Whose voice told the UK audiences for years that Heineken refreshes the parts others cannot be reached? And that was Victor Borge. Victor Borge apparently is a Danish comedian and pianist. Never knew that. Anyway, tot up your scores out of 15. Let's see how you did on Slogan Showdown. So let's see how everybody did there. What do we reckon? Some were quite easy, but some were quite tricky. It's difficult, isn't it? Once you hear them, you think, oh, I know it, but what was the product? So here we go. Some good scores coming in here. Adam got 7. That's a good score. Colin, 12. Kev, 3. Oh, dear me. That's all right. Joe, we're at 14. Well done, Joe. Wow, that's a brilliant score. Jane, 12. Good score. John, 12. That's a good score. Zoe, 10. Fabulous. Katie, 13. Karen, 12. Some good scores. Mr. Bedford, 11. Well done. Julie, 8. Blimey. You're stuck in a rut, aren't you, with 8? Carl, well done. I knew Danielle would get the diamond one. Judith, 13. Good score. Sophie, good. 12. Yes. Shelley, 11. We're smashing this. Pete, 13. Well done. You've been out of the country for 18 years. Still good score, man. 13. Well done. Richard Dixon, 13. Very good. June, 11. Double figures, Grace. Whoop, whoop. Barbara, 10. That's a very good score. Pom, 11. Janice, 7. There's still good scores because there were some tricky questions in there. 8. Katie, you bread roll. 9. Well done. Colin, 12. Good score. Curtis, 11. Brazil, best 3. Oh, not to worry, Dad. Don't worry about it. 12. Better than the slogans than the general knowledge. Yeah, I know. You're here as well. Oh, hello, Jane. Good evening. Yes. Carl Taylor, lol. Haha. So what we will do, we will crack on and then we'll have another break and we can have a proper sit down there. So we've got another general knowledge round. Oh my God, I hear you say. We'll get this one done, we'll have a nice long break, and then we're just coming back to do one more quiz. Dead easy, isn't it? It's easier than homework. So we'll start quiz number 4, another general knowledge round. I will assist you as much as I can in this one. All right, maybe not. But let's do it. Quiz number 4, Shabba do. Here we go. Come on, just think of the drink after this one. So what's the largest denomination of the euro banknotes? Think big. I didn't realise it was this big. It's not what you think it is, but go a bit higher. It's not pictured there as well. I'll give you a clue. It's higher than a 50. And the image of which US president has appeared on the USA's 25-cent coin since 1932. So what's that person's name? It's name of a state. Which is the 5th most traded currency in the world behind the US dollar, the Japanese yen, the euro and the British pound? Think of a country that's around the other side of the world. Did I say that? And the code for it is AUD. There you go. What's the currency of Mexico? Number 4. What's it called? Can you see it on the notes? You might be able to. I don't know. There's a clue. But what's the currency called they use in Mexico? It's question 4. Love this music. Yeah. Number 5. Where would you find the main stock market in the USA? So it's in a particular area, isn't it? But what's that area called? I'll give you a clue. It's in New York. But what's the area called? It's something something. Dead easy. In which city would you find the Hang Seng Index? So in which city would you find the Hang Seng Index? 2 words to that city. 4 letters in each. That's as much as the clues I'm giving you now. Which is the largest stock exchange in the world outside of the USA? It's closer to home. I'll give you a clue. So which is the largest stock exchange in the world outside of the USA? Don't worry, we'll move on after these. Allegedly, who is the wealthiest monarch in the world? So, allegedly, who is the wealthiest monarch in the world? And he's a sultan. Got it now, haven't you? There you go, write it down. Giving you the answers to all these. In Australia, what is the famous building on the small island of Bennelong Point? Think of a famous building in Australia and you've got it. So what's the famous building on the small island of Bennelong Point? I didn't realise it used to be a small island. And which is larger of the New Zealand's two principal islands? Is it the North or the South? So which island is larger, North or South Island of New Zealand? So write it down. Not by much though. And number 11, which is Australia's most populous state? So which is Australia's most populous state? So in what state in Australia do the most people live? And it is that one you're thinking about. Well done. 3 words. Number 12, where was the capital of Australia before it was moved to the newly created city of Canberra in 1972? So think of a big city. I'll give you a clue, it was not Sydney. There you go. But another big city in Australia. Write it down. 13, what colour sari does an Indian bride wear at their wedding? So what colour sari does an Indian bride wear at their wedding? Question 14, which city in India contains the greatest number of billionaires and millionaires? So it's a big well-known city in India, has the greatest number of billionaires and millionaires. What's the name of the city? You're like a mix. And in Indian culture, what is a bindi? So in Indian culture, what is a bindi? What is it? Write it down. It's been non-stop, hasn't it, tonight? It really has. So let's see how you all did on quiz number 4. I promise you we'll have a nice break after this. I need one. So question 1 was, what's the largest denomination of euro banknote? Apparently it's the 500 euro note. I've never seen one. Don't think I will. Number 2, the image of which US president appears on the USA's 25-cent coins since 1932? And that's George Washington. Number 3, which is the 5th most traded currency in the world behind the US dollar, the Japanese yen, the euro and the pound? And that was the AUD, which is the Australian dollar. So Australian dollar. 4, which currency is used in Mexico? And that's the peso. 5, where would you find the main stock market in the USA? And of course that's Wall Street in New York City. So Wall Street, New York City. 6, in which country would you find the Hang Seng Index? And that's Hong Kong. 7, where is the largest stock exchange in the world outside of the USA? And that's the London Stock Exchange. And it ranks 3rd in the world, apparently. There you go. Factual, aren't we? Yeah. Number 8, allegedly, who is the wealthiest monarch in the world? And that's the Sultan of Brunei. Of course it is. I've heard that name. I know it now. You know the answer now when it comes up in a quiz question. You know it. There we go. Number 9, in Australia, what was the famous building on the small island of Bennelong Point? And believe it or not, that was the Sydney Opera House. Didn't know that was a small island. There you go. 10, which is the larger of New Zealand's 2 islands? Is it the North or South? It's the South, and that's 56,308 square miles. And the North is 43,082. There you go, something to tell the kids. 11, which is Australia's most populous state? And that's New South Wales. 12, where is the capital of Australia before it was moved from Canberra in 1927? It used to be Melbourne. There you go. 13, what colour sari does an Indian bride wear at a wedding? And that's red. 14, which city in India contains the most number of billionaires and millionaires? That's Mumbai, formerly known as Bombay. There we go. So Mumbai for number 14. Number 15, in Indian culture, what is a bindi? A bindi is the red dot worn on the centre of the forehead. There you go. That's what it's called. So jot up your scores out of 15. Let's see how you did. We'll pop back and then go for a break because I need another drink. So let's see how everybody did. Some tricky ones in there, wasn't there? A lot about money and Wall Street, wasn't there, on that one? It's good to test the brain, it really is. Here we go, some good scores coming through. Barbara, 13, fabulous score. Amanda, 14. Wow, which one did you get wrong? Grace, hang on a minute. Grace. Wow, 15, that's amazing. Well done, Mandy. First time ever. Wow, fabulous. Well done. Lee, 13. Wow, what's going on? People seeing the answers here. Well done, Julie. Have a brandy. Another 13. Well done, Colin. Richard, 12. Amazing. Adam, 12. Brilliant. Kev, if you missed the one off there. Alan, 14. Well done, sir. John, 11. Good scores. Jane, 12. Well done. Pom, good score, 11. Well done. Curtis, 12. Shelley, 13s. Karen, 14s. This is crazy. Sophie, 13. Joe, 10s. Dad, 9. Still good scores. Judith, 13. Well done. Kathy, 12. You're on fire. Have another drink. June, 13. A good score. Carl, 12. I bet you got 11 of them right. Kev, 11, really. All right, yeah. Mum flipping by. Oh, mum flipping by. Ah, well done. 12F. Absolutely, Katie. Absolutely. So, fabulous. Let's go for a proper break now. We can fill up our glasses. And then we just come back for one quiz. Do you know your logos? You've got a couple of minutes to bone up on your logos. Let's go for a break. See you in a couple of minutes. Toodaloo. Forgot to mention there's some more scores. 7 for Zoe, well done. Carol, 15, fantastic, well done. And Pete, 14, fabulous, well done. Grab yourselves a drink and a nibble, and we'll see you back in a couple of minutes. Shabba doo. Well, hello, we are back. I had to run upstairs, I'm knackered now. Listen, I've just had a quick look at the updates on the Just Giving page for Macmillan. Wow, honestly, wow, thank you. We've gone up to now £450. That is phenomenal. Thank you so much. I know Macmillan will be so happy with that. That is amazing. Thank you. Anyway, the last quiz of the evening. Do you know your logos? Do you? Well, we'll soon find out. 15 questions of logos. Oh, it's going to be tricky, this one. Get your brains into gear. Here we go. Quiz number 5. Know your logos. So here we go. All I want you to do is tell me the name of this famous company. What's the name of that logo? What's the company called? Number 2. Can you see a bear in it? But what's the name of the company or the product that it's on? Where's that from? Just have one of them now, actually. Number 2. And name the famous company. Question number 3. Easy one, I think that, isn't it? Just write it down. Number 3. Come on, Mandy. I know you can do this. And number 4. God, these are just too easy tonight, aren't they? Crazy. Crazy. But what's the name of the company? Write it down. Do I need to say anything? I don't. Just write the answer down. You know what it is. Number 5. Come on. The famous company. Write it down. We've got some tricky ones coming up. What's the name of that company that has that logo? Do you know your logos? Number 6. Number 7. If anybody gets this one wrong, you're barred for 3 weeks. But name a famous company. What's it called? Colin's frozen. Okay, not to worry, Colin. It's not Frozen the movie, but don't worry about it. Just come back when you can. Number 8. What's that company's logo? What's it from? Tricky one. I'm not going to give you any clues on this one, but just write it down. Number 8. Question number 9. I know Tony's into this one. He's on it every night. But what's the name of the company called? What's it called? And number 10. What's that one? What's the name of the company that has that logo? Getting trickier, are they? I don't know. And number 11, here it comes. What is it? Amazing logo, but what's the company called that uses that logo? Question number 11, come on. Number 12, Danielle will be shouting that one out. Oh, I got that, I know that. Write it down, come on. And you, Pom, Mandy, Shelley, Kev. Yeah, you might know that, I don't know, but write it down. Number 12, only a few to go. Is number 13 unlucky for some? What's the company that has that logo? Write down the name of the company. Come on, 2 more to go after this. There you go, Mandy, just for you across the pond. You know the name of that company. Write the name down. Dead easy. 1 more to go. And number 15. Name the famous company. What logo is that? What's the company's name? The last question for this quiz this week. Write it down, come on. So, how did we all get on there? It wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too bad. Anyway, know your logo. Do you? Let's find out. So, number 1 was the HSBC Bank. Tick. Number 2, do you remember that one? Toblerone. It was the bear, wasn't it, in the mountain that you see. Number 3, easy one I thought, Bentley Cars. Number 4 was CK or Kelvin Klein. 5, an easy one, YouTube. Number 6, anybody get that? The Telsa Cars. So Tesla, Telsa, whatever you want to call them. Number 7 was Shell. Of course it was. Number 8, anybody get that? The star with the circle. That was Converse, that make trainers, Converse trainers. Number 9, Tony's favourite, was TikTok. Number 10, Walls Ice Cream, or Walls. 11, the boot with the wings. That was Goodyear tyres, that was. Number 12 was Louis Vuitton. Easy that one, Danielle, wasn't it? 13, anybody get that? The U-shaped with all the little bits in it. That was Unilever, that make all the soap powders and stuff. 14, just for you, Manda, across the pond. Target, as we used to call it. Do you remember that, Katie? Target, the US store. 15, for all the flyers out there, had to be done, Kev, was Lufthansa, the airline Lufthansa. So if you tot up your scores from that round and add it on to all your other scores, it should be out of 75. And let's see how you did tonight on your final scores of this Macmillan Cancer Support Quiz. Here we go. Let's see how you did. So, as people who just put scored Mandy 11 for that round, that's not too bad. Kev, I think you've missed a one-off again, haven't you? Hey, Kathy, well done. 15, amazing. Sophie, 14. Julie, 6. I wonder what your total scores are. Curtis, thank you. 56 out of 75. I'd be happy with that as well. Well done. Pom got 12. John got 12. Richard, where are you? You've moved 13. That's a good score. Let's see how you got on. Colin, 13. Oops, Mum and Dad, 31 out of 75. Good score, that, Dad. I think that's the best so far. But Karen, where are you? Moving up 15. That's a really good score. Well done. Dan smashed it. Well done. You make a good team, you two. Oh, like Cagney and Lacey. Well done. Janice, 8. And let's see what other scores we got through. Alan, a total of 58 out of 75. Well done. Kev, 11, really. You're lying, Kev. But put 16. It's fine. John, 56 out of 75. Very good score. Sophie, 62. Aidan, 50 out of 75. That's a good one. Zoe, 14. You must have some good scores this week. Grace, 14. Shelley, 55 out of 75. A good score. Janice, 44. Pete, 58. Absolutely, it is a fantastic amount raised, isn't it? It's just amazing. Thank you to everybody. Unbelievable. Barbara, 13. Well done. Lee, 13. Julie, have a brandy. 42 out of 75. I think we still can call it Target. Absolutely. I bet it's never changed. Barbara, 58 as a total. That's brilliant. Well done. June, 13. That's a good score. Best round yet, Cheryl. Well done. How are you? How are you? Absolutely, it is for a great cause. Judith, 59 out of 75. That's a good score. Katie, 53. FB. Well done. 58 in total. You're welcome, Karen. Another good score. 64, Kathy. Bit of teamwork. That's a good team you got there. 52, Carl. Well done. Well done. Sophie, 23 weeks. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's mad. But we're still going. I wouldn't say strong, but we're still going. 57, Pom. Good score. Grace, 54. 58, Richard. That's another good score. Mandy, 63. Well done. Well done. Absolutely, Uncle Dave will be totally proud of us, won't he, for donating that money. It helped him out massively. Shelley, you're welcome. We had a fab quiz and we've raised some amazing money. That's brilliant. Carol, 64. Barbara, great quiz. Lee, thanks, you're welcome. Karen, 65. That deserves a round of applause. That is fantastic. Well done. Listen, everybody, thank you very much. You are most welcome for the quiz this evening, and really, really genuinely, thank you. Thank you for donating all that money that we have raised, £450 so far. It can keep going, and I hope it does, because it goes to an amazing, amazing charity. So that is it for us. We are over for this week, but we will be back next week. Ooh, no idea what we're going to be talking about, but I'm sure we will get through it with a couple of gin and tonics in our hand. Anyway, thank you very much to me. Thank you very much to you for donating. It means a massive amount, honestly, it really does. And we will see you next week. So, look after yourselves. Shabba do. Bye.